So what if i-reframe natin siya from deserve ko to pinaghirapan ko to, kaya I want this to serve me longer. Welcome to the Brewing a Better You podcast, a podcast about the realities of life, self-growth, life lessons, and anything in between of being a 30s, shared by someone navigating life blindly in his 30s, together with the stories of friends and clients. Because at the end of the day, you don't need to have it all figured out. Ayan. So if you're new in this podcast, click the subscribe button if you're in YouTube and click the follow button if you're in Spotify. So we're now at our episode 20. And feeling ko, baka isa kayo sa mga excited nang dumating ang bonus. So sobrang excited, di pa nga dumarating, di pa ina-announce kung kailan darating. Ubus na. Feeling ko ubus na sa isip mo kung saan mo ito gagamitin. So don't worry, normal lang naman yun kasi nga, di ba, sino man di excite na after 1 year of working so hard this year, sa dami naman pinagdaanan sa buhay, lalo ng mga 30s, you deserve something. You deserve something good. You deserve something to pamper yourself. Pero I hope that before maubos sa totoong buhay itong bonus mo, this episode would help you how to manage it better. So go grab your coffee or tea, if tito ka na or tita, and let's brew a better you. So let me share to you a different perspective about bonus. So yung bonus mo is not an extra money, but it is an opportunity money. But I totally get it. Maski naman ako, parupok. Madaling mabudol ngayon, lalo na ang daming sale. Darating yung 11/11 or baka 11/11 na pakinggan mo to. 12/12. And ang dami na ngayon nagpa-pop up booths, bazaars, sa malls na nakalagay doon sale, 50% off, buy one, get one, promos ng credit card, and if you're nasa kaskasan buddies, 'di ba? Ang daming opportunity na binibigay credit card para ma-maximize mo yung cards nila. Kasi ano yun, alam naman ng mga businesses how our minds work, lalo na kapag holiday season. Kaya kahit anong disiplina natin sa sarili natin about how we will use our money, wala kayong marupok. So, wala. Tao lang tayo. So, napansin nyo ba na the prices adjust around September, October? Pag hindi, well, pwede nyo na siyang i-check. Tumataas yung presyo ng bilihin around that time. Pero, pagdating ng November, December, around September, October, tumataas ang presyo. Pero around ngayon, November, December, discounted na yung mga presyo. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, yung presyo ng November or December na discounted is almost always the same ng presyo ng mga bilihin ng August and earlier this year. So, you may check it. If hindi siya napansin ngayon taon, next year, mayroon pa next year. So ngayon, kahit na alam natin nalilin lang tayo o makikita lang tayo ng sale, makikita lang tayo ng discounts or buy one take one or promos. Uy, mga kamura. Pero kahit alam nga natin nililin lang tayo, so what? We deserve this. We need to pamper. Kailangan natin ng reward. Pero doon ngayon papasok yung tinatawag natin emotional spending. Kasi we're tired, we've worked and exhausted ourselves for 1 year, and we deserve to be pampered. We deserve to be rewarded. But unfortunately, that's emotional spending. Kasi baka mamaya di planado yung mga nakikita mong bilhin. So what if i-reframe natin siya from deserve ko to pinaghirapan ko to, so I want this to serve me longer. Ulitin ko, no? So what if i-reframe natin siya from deserve ko to pinaghirapan ko to, kaya I want this to serve me longer. So here are practical tips based on my experience na pwede nyong i-apply din sa buhay ninyo and hopefully makatulong so that you can enjoy your bonus better and yet not feel guilty about it. So here's what I call 50-30-20 rule for bonuses. Kasi di ba meron tayong 50-30-20 rule for budget. So for bonuses, 50% for something that makes life easier next year. So ito yung mga sample. Utang, pambayad ng utang, emergency fund, pangdagdag doon, then get your own life insurance, or maybe pandagdag mo dun sa bayad mo for insurance, yung current insurance mo, and then invest for your retirement or invest for your long term. Ayan. Next, 30% naman is for your wants. So dito ngayon manggagaling yung pang-budget mo para sa Pasko, pang-budget mo ngayon sa New Year, pang-regalo mo sa iyong close friends, family members, colleagues, kasi meron tayong monito-monita. Then, also, dito rin magagaling yung pang celebrations mo with your family na hindi lang sa Pasko. And this budget then manggagaling yung buy something that what you really want for, siguro napapansin mo na siya, gusto mo talaga siya for several months na. It's either naka-sale or not. Well, much better syempre if naka-sale. Pero yun nga, kumbaga, you really deserve that item or something na tagal mo nang pinag-iisipan bilhin and dahil ngayon may pera na, pwede mo na siyang gamitin. And then, 20% is for your future. Take note, itong 20% for your future na to is ito yung you will spend it. Hindi yung katulad nung sa una ko nabanggit na invest for your retirement, invest for your future. Ang invest for your future is you're saving up something that you will spend then eventually 5, 10 years, or 15 years from now. So, ano yung mga example na to? Your savings goal mo for your dream house or your dream travel or maybe for your dream business. Maybe rin pambili ng kotse, pang-down ng kotse, or for someone hindi pa kinakasal, pang-wedding fund. And maybe pwede rin ito para sa mga pangdagdag din ng budget para sa college fund ng iyong mga anak. So that's the 50-30-20 rule for bonuses. So ulit natin, 50% for something that makes life easier next year. So very immediate lang siya. Pero a portion nun is for your retirement, or a portion of that is for your future. Future na matagal. Then 30% for your wants, which is ito, immediately pamper yourself. Ito yun. Then 20% for your future investments mo, for investments na related na i-spend mo in the near future, yung kanina far future. Gets mo na yun. Gets mo na yun. So, sample, sa 50% ko, ang plan ko dito is i-buff pa si emergency fund and a portion of it, mag-allocate din para pangdagdag sa insurance ko. Kasi most of my insurance, well, actually, all of my insurance are in annual mode. So, para hindi ako mabigla pagdating ng due, yun yung purpose ngayon. Magdadagdag na ako ng pondo para sa annual mode nila. The next, in 30% is pang Pasko or pang New Year namin. And nakalaan na yan para sa pamilya. Di pwedeng lumagpas yung budget doon. And dito din manggagaling yung pangregalo sa family ko and sa close friends ko and sa akin. Yung gadget or item na gusto kong bilhin. Gusto kong bilhin bag. Ayun. And lastly, itong 20%, pang out of the country, and para may budget na talaga, siguro 5 years from now or 10 years from now, pwede kang mag-travel somewhere na hindi kaya ng tabi-tabi lang kada buwan. Gets mo? So, bawal magpas dito or else may sira yung monthly budgeting ko kasi yun nga, take note, this is an opportunity money that is separate from your budget finance monthly. Kasi yung recurring income mo every month, nakalaan na yan, may purpose na yan eh. Bakit, may budget ka na para dyan. Pag dumating yan, may portion na siya kung saan siya pupunta. Pero ito, opportunity money mo, it's an extra money that you could use for an opportunity that would help your life get easier in the future. So remember, money is meant to be spent. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na wawaldasin mo siya lahat. And bigla na lang magre-relapse sa January na sana pala hindi ko ginamit lahat. So the goal is to spend in a way that your future you will thank you for. And hopefully, this is very short, so I'll be sharing another concept on the next episode. So medyo more on about money tayo ngayong series na to kasi adulting at 30s, ang dami mong pwedeng paglaanan ng pera dito kasi your parents are not getting any younger, yung health mo ngayon medyo kailangan ng alagaan, and if you're starting a family, that's another picture ulit kung paano mo gagamitin yung 13th month mo, yung bonuses mo. And also, I'll be discussing then about freelancers. Kasi tulad ko, erratic yung income. Minsan mataas, minsan mas mataas, minsan mababa. So how can we have our own 13th month if you're not an employee who enjoys 13th month? Kasi maski ako ngayon, may times talaga nakakainggit yung mga employees pag ganitong season kasi nga ang dami na nilang natatanggap na may mga natatanggap na silang pera and lalabas sila ng mall na may bit-bit ng mga box ng TV, box ng ref, ng aircon. Tapos tayo mga freelancers na walang sariling 13th month, how can we create that money para pwede tayong, hindi tayo mapo-FOMO, hindi tayo maiinggit kapag ganitong season. Ayun. So if you like this episode, click the subscribe button in your YouTube and click the follow button in Spotify. And if you think someone would benefit from this episode, tag them on share this podcast and then tag nyo sila. Tag nyo na din ako. And then, I really, really value feedback. Please give us feedback. Give me feedback about doing this episode, this podcast. And let me know ano pa ang topics yung gusto nyo pag-usapan na next episode. And yun nga, lapit na magpasko. And Merry Christmas in advance and Happy New Year!